Hey coaches, it's Amber, and today I want to chat with you about your fitness story. I know that this topic sounds like so super obvious, and it possibly is, but we all need a friendly little reminder sometimes that we need to continue to write that fitness story. So I want you to consider really practicing how you share your fitness story. So, for example, I got started with Beachbody and my workouts in Shakeology because I was really underweight and I was really unhealthy. Things were very stressful for me. And so I knew I needed to do something to get Amber back. And so that's what happened. I called Stephanie. She was my coach. She lived 4 houses up the street from me. And I said, hey, I need some help. And so she directed me to Chalene Extreme and Shakeology, which I did not feel like I needed. But actually, I needed the Shakeology piece more than I needed the workouts. Because, like I said, I was not eating enough and not taking care of myself. When I was eating junk. And so I really needed the nutrition that Shakeology provided for me. And so knowing your fitness story is really important. So I want you to think about today where you started as a coach. And maybe you're a newer coach. I know we have the whole range here from newer coaches to veteran coaches, but really consider where you started and think about that. And so when you're sharing with people, you want them to identify with that starting place, with that beginning place. And so you need to be really good and confident about how you share that. For me, when I started Chalene Extreme and Shakeology, it took 4 to 6 weeks, and people were commenting that I looked healthier, that I had some definition in my shoulders and my arms, which was crazy. So I knew that it was working because I could feel it, but then other people were noticing too. And so I got really excited about all of this, and that's when I decided to really become a coach. And so that's part of my story. That's where it all started for me. And truly, Chalene Extreme and later on TurboFire became very much soulmate workout programs for me. I love them. So anytime I'm having a day where it's like I just flat don't want to work out or I'm in a bad mood, I can pull out TurboFire and I know that's going to work for me. And I know I'm going to feel so much better when it's done. And so as you're considering your story and your fitness story today, I want you to think about your starting place. I want you to think about what your soulmate workout is. I really feel like mine is changing a little bit to 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme. It's just been such a powerful force for me and for a lot of the ladies that I work with. And I know what's coming for you guys in February, and it's amazing. So, you can have a favorite, and then sometimes that favorite can change, and that's okay. But make sure that you know that about yourself, and that you are able to communicate that to other people. It's very important. You also need to really think about how has Shakeology changed things for you. We can spout off all kinds of information about the facts, the ingredients, and all of that, but truly what people are more interested in is what has it done for you and what has it done for the people that you know. So naturally, you need to be able to share that with people. For me, it gives me that nutrition. It helps me curb my cravings for junk. I pretty much grew up eating junk food, and so it's that sweet thing every day that I can have that feels like a treat. I also share with people that nutrition is 100% of getting results, because it affects how you do your workout and how you're able to even power through your workout. And so if your nutrition is not on track, then it's going to affect everything. And people are coming to you because they trust you and they want your help and they want to see results, and it's your job to help them do that. So, a lot of times I lovingly tell people who aren't sure about Shakeology, number one, I validate that. I'm like, I totally get it. I was pretty skeptical at first too, but here's what it's done for me, and here's what I feel like it's going to do for you. If you are wanting to see results, we're gonna have to get your nutrition on track, and this is going to be something that's going to help you do that and something that you look forward to drinking. And so it's very important that you practice that. I have not always truly understood exactly what I felt like I wanted to get across to people. It just takes some practice and some failing forward. But I want you to consider that. So what was your first program? What has been your soulmate workout so far? How has Shakeology changed things for you? And then what program are you doing now? Surely when you started as a coach, and again, maybe you're just now starting, and so this question might not be relevant for you, but what program are you doing now? How far have you come from, for example, I've done Chalene Extreme, and then what has happened in the last 3.5 years? So what has happened is I gained weight the healthy way. My body is strong, it is defined, it is toned, when before I was just like this frail little mama that, just needed some direction, and I needed somebody to pour into me, and I needed some structure and some boundaries, and I find that with these programs and with Shakeology, and I'm able to do them at home. It works into my life because I have 2 boys. But I've done most of the programs in the Beachbody lineup. Have I done them to completion? No, I haven't. A lot of times, I may start something and then I might pick something else up. So call it what you may, but I know that I've been more consistent in the past 3.5 years than I have ever been, and I'm in better shape because of it. And so that's what's happened for me over the past 3.5 years. So as you go on this journey as a coach, don't forget to document that. That's what you post on social media. You don't post, I know we're going back to that topic, but don't post, like a stock photo of T25. Post yourself doing T25. Talk about it with people. Post about it. Tell them how you're feeling. Maybe it was hard. Maybe it was easy. Whatever the case may be, you got to document that for people. And then what have your results been like? What about all of this has made a difference for you in your life and possibly your family? And so as we move forward as coaches, I want you to really take some time today to think about what your fitness story is and how you are documenting that for others who might be watching you, and then for the people that are in your challenge groups. Are you there? Do you show up consistently? Does it have to look perfect? No. Have I done this perfectly? Absolutely not. But I have committed to being healthier. And although I may fail or fall off track sometimes, I have these structures in place that I know I'm not going to stay off track very long. And so your fitness journey is truly a big part of what we do here, just being that example for other people. So that's all I have today. Coaches, you're doing a great job. We appreciate you, and I hope that this group is reviving you and that you feel more equipped to go on and be the coach that you desire to be.